Welcome back to the MVP podcast, the People's Show, where we talk about the most valuable players in the world of sports. And I'm here with Sosa with the sauce. What's good, bro?
I'm blessed, man. What you saying, fam?
I'm alive, man. I'm alive. Watching loads of NBA. I watched the Pacers against the 76ers like you told me to.
Oh, that game was lit, man. That game.
Ooh.
Something else.
Ooh.
Bro, how about this, yeah? That game, yeah? TJ Warren, 53. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Embiid, 40 and 20. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
But again, that team, he needs to leave.
No. Oh, no. Leave and go where?
Or Ben has to go. Either or. They can't coexist.
I don't think so. I buy in. I officially buy in on keep your best players. Keep your best players and work it out. There's a way to make it work. There is. You can't give up on the talent like Ben Simmons. You'll never. You listen to this. No, listen to this. How? Wait. If 76ers are actively trying to trade one of them, they lose leverage. They'll never get in return whatever they're gonna give. One, Joel Embiid is at the top, and then it's Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid is the cornerstone. Ben Simmons is the corner guy. Yeah? Joel Embiid is the stone. But you have to find a way to make it work, and it can. I'm telling you, I was the one that said that it couldn't work, right? I was that guy. But now I'm looking at it thinking, you'll never get a better player in return, so why should you let go? I would rather go to death trying to make this work than cut it.
At this rate, they're looking at a potential first-round exit. Like, they'll probably get matched up with, Boston?
Yeah.
Boston will smoke them.
Yeah, but that's got to do with the role players, not with the two stars.
Bro, if you have a guy like Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons on your team, yeah, you cannot be getting, like, again, even if they make the second round is not good enough for them guys. Second round is not good enough. They need to be getting to the conference finals.
I know what you're saying.
And that means they have to overtake either Toronto or the Bucks. But they ain't getting past the Bucks. I'll tell you that for a fact. They ain't getting past the Bucks.
Why? Why can they not get past the Bucks?
Because the Bucks have something that they don't have, and that's shooters. Come on, man.
Brother, they've been having shooters. They've been having shooters in the floor.
Melton.
Brother.
Melton. Who's their sharpshooter at Philly right now?
Oh, you're talking about Philly? I'm talking about Milwaukee Bucks. They've always had shooters, and they were still losing.
That's because they came against the Kawhi, who was a freak.
No, I don't buy it.
And again, for them, this is really that season was really their first time getting somewhere. Like, they're really going for it. And so they expected a hiccup. This is not the first rodeo for the 76ers with these two.
Yeah, but it's not the first rodeo of Giannis either. But this is my argument. So yeah, this is my argument. It is just a very poorly constructed team. I do believe that they're not going to go far in the playoffs. I genuinely believe that. Why? Is because the way the team is set up is poor. If you set this team up better around your Ben Simmons and around your Joel Embiid, and even, I don't know why we're disrespecting him so much, even Tobias Harris. Yeah? Even Tobias Harris, if you can build a good team around them, you can win a title. I can guarantee you that. Joel Embiid can space the floor, can make space for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can take more threes. You can make it work. The problem is that this idiot that's coaching them has not changed anything in the last 4 or 5 years. He hasn't. It's been the same rubbish throughout, but it can work. Do not give up on this.
You know what the Sixers' problems are? You know what the problems are? They paid how much money to Al Horford to be a six-man?
Yeah, and that's stupid. And that's stupid on their part. So they need to...
think of it this way. They expected him to be, like a fourth spacer. But the problem is, he's not that all the time. So when you have him, Embiid, and Ben Simmons all clogging up the paint, and then you've got guys like Tobias Harris who, so he plays small forward, but in reality, in this modern day NBA, he should be really a power forward. They're playing now.
He should be.
But they're playing.
He is though.
He's playing more of a small forward because of the lineups of how they're having to play. They even said they're playing Ben Simmons. Like Brett Brown said it not long ago. Ben's going to be playing more power forward. so him and the Anthony Melton can actually do some pick and rolls because they've got a ball handler that's got a decent shot on him.
They haven't played that lineup that much though.
I know, but like then you're thinking to yourself, well, they're having him at power forward. Then you're gonna have Tobias Harris at small forward. This again, they've got length, great. But what good is that length if the team can't you can't have Embiid on the 3-point line? Like why would you do that to the guy who's probably one of the best poster players in the league?
You play a 1-2 punch. It can't always go through Joel Embiid. There are certain plays where you are going to have to tell him, yo, we need the floor space. You stand in the corner for certain plays. Stand in the corner. If you get the ball, we know you can hit them. If not, you've created enough space for Ben Simmons or even Tobias Harris to try and generate a few shots, go to the line, create some energy. But you have to.
You can only do that for so many plays until it's like, yo, I need a bucket. Get it to my star guy.
But they do. They get it to him all the time. And it's occasionally, occasionally.
The thing is, you say they get to him all the time, yeah? What I see is Ben Simmons holding the ball at the top of the key and his defender sagging so far that he's pretty much the double teaming Embiid in the post.
Yeah, I know. And
so when they do get it to him, what's he going to do?
That's one of the issues. But do you know what I'm trying to say, Sosa? Don't pull the plug because you can work on that. You can work on that. You can. The guy's been taking more threes. It's working. We've put enough pressure on his brother.
He's been taking more threes. You've been watching his workouts. You must watching his workouts.
No, in games. He's been taking threes. Come on, man. He has been taking threes.
Come on, man.
He has, man. You can't pull a plug on a play like that. Do you know what's gonna happen if you pull the plug on him? You're gonna have another podcast by Bill Simmons, like they do about James Harden and OKC. When in reality, if OKC actually kept James Harden, he would never be the James Harden he became. But it's a what if. You don't know what's going to happen. You need to stick with your superstars, man.
One thing I would say before you go, for the benefit of Ben Simmons, he needs to leave. Not just for the team. The team would benefit him leaving and then getting someone that can shoot. But for him, he would benefit.
Who would benefit? Joel?
Ben would. They both would benefit.
Yeah. No, they would.
They would. Generally, both will benefit. So why would you stop them from benefiting?
Because it's not about the players, it's about the team, brother. That's why.
He would benefit. Okay, wrap it up. In fact, before we go, guys, if you like,
wait. We can't end it yet. We can't end it yet. Not yet. Wait.
How much we got time left?
Wait. I haven't timed this. I just need to say one more thing.
Fine. You still have the last word. Fine. No.
It's not about having the last word. There is one trade that I was thinking about yesterday that actually helps Ben Simmons. There's one team. Is it not the bloody Houston Rockets? Is it not the Houston Rockets? It is a what 6'8" point guard that knows how to run the fast break. The only problem is people might tell you that he can't shoot, but don't tell them that Westbrook can't shoot either. But we don't want to tell him that. We really don't.
You know what? That's a great trade. In theory.
In theory, yes.
Because let's face it, they don't have the assets. Like they're not gonna take Westbrook for him. They ain't giving up James Harden. Yeah. Who are they gonna give up?
Yeah, no, they can't.
Covington.
But Houston is the ideal situation for him. That's the one thing I wanted to say. If he was gonna get traded,
I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe.
The floor.
I think he probably worked better in Phoenix. No, not Phoenix.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll think about that. We'll think of ideas of where to trade him.
All right, cool.
But you do agree that he needs to be traded?
No.
You said Houston Rockets.
If there was a viable trade, but remember, you also said that Houston can't make that trade. If Houston could make a trade that was worth it, yeah. But there's no trade available for Ben Simmons that's worth it.
I'm just trying to put words in your mouth. I know what you meant.
No one in the league can put up a package good enough for Ben Simmons. You're thinking about it. There's none. I mean, no one would trade James Harden. No one is going to trade LeBron James and AD for him. No one's going to trade Pascal Siakam for him. There's no one else that could possibly be available that they would do a like-for-like swap. Bradley Beal, maybe? I'm not too sure. Devin Booker? I'm not too sure that is a good trade for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's the point I'm trying to make.
What about Dame?
No, it's not worth it for Trailblazers. They should never let go of Dame.
This guy is what, like 4 or 5 years younger than him?
Doesn't matter. I still wouldn't get rid of Dame. You would?
I think the Trailblazers, if they got desperate, they'd hit the button. I genuinely think that. It's tasty though. I know the cogs are turning.
No, I would never do that trade. Wait. If I am sat now, yeah? Okay, cool. Let me put my GM hat on, yeah? I am sat in front of Sam Hinkie isn't there anymore, but let's just say Sam Hinkie.
Because Elton Brand, isn't it?
No, I want Sam Hinkie. I don't want Elton Brand. I want Sam Hinkie. I've got Sam Hinkie in
front of
me. He has got Ben Simmons for me. And he's telling me he wants Dame. What deal would I make where I would part with Damian Lillard? The money matches, so I can't get another big contract alongside it. I cannot. Do I want something Korkmaz? Nah. You can hold him. You can keep him. Do I want their first round picks? Nah, not really. I would never. Let me take my hat off. I would never ever make that trade.
You know how they could do it. This is me thinking as a GM. Yeah, okay. It's gonna have to be a 3-team trade.
Okay.
So there'll be a like-for-like swap for those two.
Okay.
But in order for them to do it, they would want something in return, potentially some picks.
Okay.
So you can throw a bunch of, say for example, a team like, I don't know, pick a lottery team. Pick a random lottery team.
What? Not one that's really down low, but one that's like on the edge.
No, just a low lottery team.
Low. Then you've got your Phoenix, you've got New York, you've got Atlanta, you've got Cleveland.
Let's say Cleveland.
Okay.
You say to Cleveland, whatever. Maybe not Golden State because they got. But say to them, yeah, okay. We need to dump some salary. Will you take this big contract of Al Horford? Dump the contract. Give us some picks. Yeah, or we'll give you some a couple of picks, maybe like a couple of second rounders or something like that. Absorb the contract. They can just do that, and then you use your picks that you've got remaining, your first rounders. Add that with the Damian Lillard, and then you could potentially take something else from them. I'm thinking like you can move things around. It could potentially work.
No. It could work. It shouldn't work. Damian Lillard should never be traded for Ben Simmons. Never. This is the guy. Wait. This is the guy that stared Paul George dead in the eye with 5 seconds left and just said, "Are you really going to step away from me?" And hits the most disgusting 3 ever. He arguably has the 2 greatest shots in the history of the playoffs. You want to trade him?
Doubt.
I would not trade him. You're right. The future says Ben Simmons. But what is that future? The 76ers are trying to get rid of him. Why would I take him for my star player that I actually want to keep? It sounds like the 76ers are the one that are actually getting the best end of the stick. Their team is now an actual playoff team. We are not anymore. With Ben Simmons, we're worse. With lame Dame, we've got a chance to make the Western Conference Finals.
Again, you have to think about it for thinking for the future. If you have a guy like Dame and you know you're not making it, why not get a guy like Ben Simmons? You can blow up the squad then. You can get rid of CJ McCollum. You can get rid of Nurkic. You can get rid of all of them.
I see what you're saying. The window's not closed though. The window isn't closed.
You might as well cash in while you can.
Yo, this year is up for grabs to anyone. The Lakers aren't the favorites for me. The Clippers are not the favorites. No one is the favorites. This title, without Golden State Warriors, is open to everyone. It is open to everyone.
Okay, first and foremost, the Trailblazers have to get to the play-in to even get to the playoffs.
But they are in the play-in. They're ninth now.
Exactly, but they still have to go through the play-in to get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
so
but
that's not even.
they're gonna thrash the Memphis Grizzlies. No, they are going to thrash them. They've been without their second best player, been injured all year. Comes back and they look unplayable. Name their
You're acting like it's a 7-game series. It's not a 7-game series. They just need to.
Off. That's better. One off, they will smack them. They're too young. The Grizzlies are too young. Damian Lillard is not losing. He's not losing to John Morant. He's not. There's no way he's losing to John Morant.
I've seen some crazy upsets, man.
Yeah, they exist. Of course, Damian Lillard is not gonna. Not Dame.
Listen, I think this conversation's run its course, yeah. So, can we wrap it up now? All right, guys. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new, share with your friends. We do appreciate it. B-Man, lead us out.
And thank you so much for watching, and peace.